Welcome! Just to give a small recap of what has happened so far. We've started our workday aboard the train where the guests are throwing a murder mystery party. How exciting! Amidst the chaos, we've decided to team up with Detective Tails to find out what happened to Sonic. Luckily, Sonic is just acting, right? Right? So why don't we go ahead and use our key. Ready to mosey down to the next car. We are. No way, dang nabbit. You got it. Onwards. I forgot what voices I was doing, but I'll just make it up as I go. Guess. Library car. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. What's that? Everyone's favorite. Wait, what did you dump? So I don't need that stuff anymore, I guess? Was he carrying that entire machine, what do you call it, for the game? Everyone's favorite general supporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, SPO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Wanna join us in finding clues? Let's ask this one because I want to know what she has found and if she's honest. Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you. And quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? She has a key. The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry, let's say that. Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Too bad that's not on the menu. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm SPO, the poet. Poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. How am I supposed to read this? A little romantic, maybe? I don't know. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. What kind of a poem is that? Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Miko and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leaving the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. Explain it again. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow and Sonic all passed through this library car. Is this the map? So this is where we found Sonic, where we've been? No, that's not it. Because we haven't seen Shadow. So where did we start? Here, the dining car? And then we went to the saloon and now we're here. Yeah, that's it. So why is Sonic over here? That's not right. I don't think. Well, Amy told me and SPO to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. Something just happened here, but I wasn't paying attention. Alright, she's moving around. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked to the casino car. then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been knocking doors?
Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again knocking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back... Oh, this is the other one. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. He was stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one who told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or SPO couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Sometimes I'm reading too quickly that I'm tripping over my own tongue. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. I don't think that's necessary. Thanks, guys. The alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reasons for leaving his post and determine if SPO was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy. So plush, puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Miko, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Well, I hope that isn't true. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. Now I'm even changing the voice for my own character, which was supposed to be normal. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Well, yeah. Let's see if there's something now. Nope, nothing. I really thought there'd be something there. Are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. You're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Yeah, I guess. What's this bright red book? Oh yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman, who is, if you don't know, Sonic's arch enemy, or how you want to call it. I don't know, the bad guy. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelette. He's not actually an omelette though. You may not be wrong. That's just his name. He doesn't look like an egg, does he? I don't think he does. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge built a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior! I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing, they're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Ooh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Miko, look at this! There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized.
categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. So it's added to my inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Aw. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. It's open. He locked his door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Oh, his lock is added. Alright, but you're gonna throw everything away in a bit, so... I can change this again. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. Those eyes. Huh? This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If the chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way that was that much thought put into this poster. Right? I don't know. Let me see, is this everything is still... I can go to the right, which is what I want to do, but I want to make sure I haven't missed something, because I tend to. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the box titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. Wait, is he a genius? Is he really super smart or something? I never knew that. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but... Every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one... It's the manual for the train. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note. So, to my inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Let's start with you, because you're close by. Fancy a poem? Oh, so I do need to get a poem. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? I'll just ask everyone's order. I don't know why. I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignored the grumbling tummy. For the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train though. My talent is wasted on you lot. So I guess that's just for fun. Oh, we do them at the same time. That's convenient. So, oh, he's talking.
So the two of you don't believe us, eh?
It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Mika and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, will start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need.
Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What?
I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen.
It must have been a good read. What was the book?
Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing?
What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Miko, could you help me out? Alright. What book do we think he may have been reading? Well, I only have one, so it has to be this.
A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions?
What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh, I need to do the running thing again. I forgot. I suck at it. Oops. That's mean. Stop throwing things at me. Oops, I forgot to jump. Alright, again. I kinda suck at the real Sonic games as well, so I guess that's realistic at least. Whoops. I don't have enough! Now what? Do I lose again? Oh no. Alright. Now I have enough. Yeah, I did it! Finally. How happy can you be that you beat one dumb game? Very happy apparently. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SPO.
Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this.
Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, SPO.
A butcher and a poet, friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Miko, if you don't mind. Could you ask him some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SPO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? I don't know. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passengers' safety. Seems like SPO aced that question. Right, so another one. What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one. I don't know. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A boat's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual, those answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my body like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
What kind of logic is this? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, that's very impressive. No. I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can. SPO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Miko? He always puts me on the spot. Think, we should have a piece of evidence. What do we have? What about this? Shadow's lock? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, let's get an argument together. So I guess it's right if I have to start running again. Which I'm kinda getting bored of, if I'm being honest. I don't want to do this anymore. Nope. Also because I suck at it. Mostly that's why. Leave me alone. No, no. Whoops. Oh, I made it. I'm a little shocked, to be honest. I even got that. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car. Oh, that's right. Where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score long.
Crocs are natural games. SPO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SPO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SPO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see... I can sense SPO's desperation here. Well, I think everyone can. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So, if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SPO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SPO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Miko, one that I would love for SPO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
Well, wouldn't you say anything to help him out? Because you kinda been doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SPO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SPO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? No, I believe Tails. Let's let him do his thing. Yes. And what? My favorite and beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers aboard this train, they must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old feeble soul to get sued. What does that mean? I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SPO couldn't have seen one another? I don't know. How am I supposed to know? What about this? Get my thoughts in order. Again. Oh, whoops. That was really quick. No, I felt so close. You weren't close at all. Oh. Well, to be fair, Sonic has always been a hard game. Even when I was younger, I couldn't beat it. Or I could, but not. Couldn't get too far. Whoops. Oh no. I made it though. I mean, for a young kid, a game like this is very hard, and games used to be a lot harder back in the day. At least that's my opinion. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SPO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SPO have been for Shadow to not see him?
I don't know. Am I supposed to do it? Oops. Was walking to the library car. Where would SPO have been seated? I was just clicking on the map, not even looking at where I was. So this is an entrance and this is one. This? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book.
I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SPO was in the same spot.
Well, to be fair, I really thought he was lying because he was sweating and stuttering and everything, but I guess he's not. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SPO couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SPO or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SPO. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end.
Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy.
What are you exhausted from? Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. I don't know, is that the way you're supposed to say that name? I'm just going with it. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then it's a cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SPO.
Give him heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word.
Why would we need that? I'll keep a poetry shop for you both. A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked, tick tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Miko, let's see what's next. Coming! Alright, let's go to the next one. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? No. Okay, the investigation continues. Let's not waste time, you were in a hurry. Casino car. Honestly, I really thought this game would be a lot different. I don't know what I did expect. I expected the bright colors and happiness and stuff. But I expected it to be a bit more investigating. It's kinda easy and simple and keeps repeating the same things. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Yeah, you keep doing that. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We visited every train car so far and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you've brought the microwave master with you. Oh, please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right, folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell them, Rouge, we're gonna need the help. Place? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about the treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell them what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabergé Chow egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. Yeah, they're beautiful. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé... Wait, who am I? Her? Chow egg is here in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car, with the safe code written right on it, the score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Find the skippers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. Oh, the other one. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé Chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So, you want us to help you steal the egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Her Lockhart must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Miko, do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is for squares. It's time for a 5-finger discount. Let's do that. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Miko are in... Okay, let's get that Fabergé Chow egg. Haha, that's a ticket. How do you say that? Haha, that's a ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now we must plan. It's nice to have a change of pace. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access. So this is kind of like how do you say it? I don't want to mention the name because I don't know if I'm allowed to, but a famous movie sequel where they steal or rob a bank. Access to the Fabergé Chow egg room is behind the locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we? Attack, bribe, or distract? He has the card, so I don't know, distract? Perfect! We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Nico, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? I think she, because she's the most charming. Oh no, I just wrong, I meant her. In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic, I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Partner and kids, no. Poker chips. What about this? Hope it's a claw machine in the casino. This will work great as a distraction. Let's continue the plan. With the card distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? Pick the pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. The Chow uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Miko, what's your plan? I don't know. Push him over, that won't work. Drink without a coaster. This? Then you'd be marrying into the royal family. What is your heritage? Any war crimes I should know about? What? Well, I am... You dress far too plain. You would need a complete refashioning immediately. You know what? Maybe we should try something else. Interesting. You give up far too easily as well. We'd have to work on your fortitude. I said we'll try something else. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Miko, what's your plan? What about this? Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The card will go running immediately, I'm sure of it. Great. And with the card distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. But this doesn't seem realistic to me at all. So there's a glass without a coaster and the guard will go running for it. And just like that, we all make it in the elevator. Inside, we pop some apple cider. Sing victory. I don't know. No, that's a proper victory. Oh no, one less security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? High-five them. What about Tails? You can fly. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to the next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Imagine you're not in pain. Cry and hope they sympathize. I didn't know. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready, let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. Did it work already? Yeah, so I guess they did it without showing us. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter now. We claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé Chow egg. Hee hee. Super dumb. No question, this has got to be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code. Honest, sweetheart, let's see. Oh wow! It's here! Haha, I have it! Is she like a kind of thief or something? Thief in the game? Because I don't recognize her at all. Well, but I must say I haven't played that many Sonic games, so... Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of... Hold on, kiddo, we can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? You have to open it up. No further secrets whatsoever. Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret, because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can, and all of you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. That's probably a bad idea. Tick, 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 tick. That's always a good sign. Uh-oh. Everyone's quiet. Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg's secret? Because each egg is a bomb? I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all our hard work? Rouge. Fine, fine. But what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with the bomb? Whoa. I get a lot of choices. Eat it. Take one for the team. Throw and lock in the safe. Open it. To sleep. Oh my god. Chaos, control the egg away. I don't know. Tell us to stop. What about this? Quick, put the egg back, Rouge. Ah, okay, fine. It's going back in. Huh? Tails, the safe won't lock. The door's staying open. What? Close the door and twist the dial. I obviously am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to... We don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. Oh, that's wrong. What about this? Stop. It's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. Gee, I don't know. Toss it in the elevator? Alright, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Alright, that's a no-go. Upside down? I don't know, try it. Nothing. Happy? Yes. What about this? Are you insane? Do you want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, Miko. That's our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. Miko, I think you're onto something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have any time. Sorry, it's just... Espio did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. What did he say? Technology... Robotic arms... Cleaning up treasure mess afterwards. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives. Oh, right. Those robot arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as this Fabergé Chow egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. Now what? The egg, it opened! It's hollow, not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. Phew! My, well that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. Yes, thankfully, because otherwise you would have been blown up. Ian, look what's inside. That's cute. Look at that sparkle, and it's so heavy too. The final secret to the Fabergé Chow egg is a chow covered in gems. It's perfect, it's exquisite, it's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the Fabergé Chow eggs a secret. Wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb. Because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know, who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept a secret with them. As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call, let's go. Has it been fun though? You were all panicking. No one seems to suspect anything and the security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued the drink coaster fiend okay. Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge. Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled chow. What is it, darling? About those blueprints, now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? Well, I appreciate your assistance. It's as I said, find the skippers. I'll need them a little longer, in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reasoning with her, she's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Before you go, Shadow gave me a rogue one of these he passed through earlier. Key, thank you. Let me lock the door so you continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge, but we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Miko, let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues. Alright, so we did all this stealing and stuff, and I don't know. Also, we can look at a bunch of stuff, which we haven't. This is Eggman. That's his logo. I suppose he does deal a lot with casinos. He's an evil scientist that's always caused trouble for us and Sonic. Every poker chip I've personally seen has had Eggman's mug on it, so I'm not too surprised to see this here. That's fair. I suppose I shouldn't be so surprised then. Well, it's definitely here, because why else would all these hints be there? Dr. Eggman's built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. Wanna play blackjack or hold'em? I don't know. I don't know how to play that. It's easy. We simply don't have time for this. We must avenge Sonic. A good point. Well, I didn't want to play anyway. The capabilities of these robot arms are quite spectacular. I'm impressed every time we see them. Can't help but wonder how they're controlled. I don't know, the conductor was ordering it around a bit earlier. At the very least, things operate much smoother with them here. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that is true, they're very versatile. I think maybe those robot arms are being controlled by Dr. Eggman, or they will be in the future. And cause trouble. What do you think? Should I give Slot Machine a try? Yes, play. Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? No, move on. I respect your restraint. It's empty. Oh? Oh, did I hear no? I've always believed in a thorough investigation, even picking in the trash. See, it's about persistence tales. My dad told me that when he met my mother, he would drive to her work 2 hours away every Tuesday with a flower from his garden. She quickly agreed to a date, and when she arrived at the restaurant, she found 2 dozen roses waiting for her. Within a year, the two were married. It's about caring, dedication, and persistence. That's very sweet, but all that's in the bin is a lollipop stick. A lollipop stick? Yeah, like the leftover stick from a lollipop. That's all that's there. Miko? Miko, is everything okay? Do you need me to bring you a flower? Yes, please. Just leave me be. I can
ask her alibi. Oh, again. Left the dining car, pulled me aside to talk about the egg. Went to the casino car. Right, but they told us this already, so... I kept winning, so save the cash out voucher. You can take a look. Let's see here. 14,000 credits. That's an enormous payout. How did you... I'm just naturally lucky, I suppose. That smirk, she's so self-aware. Well, thank you for your time, Blaze. Anytime. And Tails, do tell Cream I said hi, won't you? Of course can do. Right, so I'm gonna take a break again before I continue. And I think... Wait, where's our map? Can I look at it? We're over here now, so we have... Oh, this is the conductor, but Sonic... He's crossed out. Sonic was there before, right? So why did that change? He was supposed to be in the conductor's car and he's not anymore. So I think we have, well, at least one to investigate. Then we maybe have to return to interrogate Rouge again. I don't know. Is this her? Maybe. And after that, we might be close to solving the game already. So I really don't think it's that big. But anyway, I'm gonna take a break again. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Did you like this video? Check out my other videos on my page Fun with Miko and don't forget to subscribe.